What the heck is up, my guys? Aaron here, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, this is my 2001 NB2 Miata, and out front is my 2013 Mark 6 Golf R. Now, I'm coming at you from our brand new garage, the Barron's Garage V2. We just moved in this past week, almost 2 weeks ago now. We got the keys, and it's just been a process. You know how it is, getting moved in and all that. The garage is almost entirely set up. I have a few things in this corner. We gotta donate all those clothes, and then I gotta find a spot for the few last things. But my wife takes this side of the garage here, so I take this side, put my toolbox and everything else over here. Unfortunately, the Golf does not fit up here right now. It gets all the way up the driveway, which is a crazy slant. I've never seen one quite this steep before. As you can see, it does make it up the lip and all the way up to here. But in order to park in the garage, I would have to come from this angle here and cross diagonally all the way because of this lip right here. If it weren't for how high the lip was, it would be fine. But until we raise it up just a little bit, it has to live outside. So I've got the Golf there and the Miata inside because the e-brake doesn't hold the weight of the car. So it has to sit somewhere level or it will roll away. And I don't want all of the weight of the car on the transmission. That's not good. So until I get the e-brake fixed, both cars kind of have to be exactly where they are. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get the Miata lifted up in the rear end and we'll get started. Also, check this out, guys. The steering wheel, I'll come around over here. The racing steering wheel now has an official hook to hang from. But it replaces the visor location there, uses the same two screws, and it screws right in, and you can hang the steering wheel from it. You can kind of see it a little bit better there, but yep, 3D printed, so a lot cheaper, and you do have to be just a little bit careful with it. I don't want to slam the steering wheel on it and snap the hook, but it does hold it just fine. So really excited about that. Let's get these wheels taken off here. If you don't have a torque drill, you need to get one. Alrighty, got both wheels off, and right away I can hear the noise. Well, I could. Oh yeah, hear that? That's what I'm talking about, and I don't know where exactly it's coming from, but I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sounds like it's up here somewhere. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it's up here somewhere. Because nothing's loose there. The spring is still tight. Let's check inside the trunk. We're gonna diagnose the sound first, and then we'll do the brakes afterwards. Oh yeah, this is definitely in here. Is it the battery? I don't remember if the battery's on the right or the left. Yep, found it. Very, very loose. I don't know how that's managed to come out so much, but I think that's my issue. And definitely why every time I hit bumps, it gets so freaking loud. All right, we got that tightened down and everything in the trunk is put back together. Pretty quick little fix, so I'm happy about that. But time to move on to the next part. And I'm gonna grab my knee pad for this, just cause might as well, you know? So, there is on the back of the caliper here, and let's see if we can find it. It is this one right here. Not this one, but the one right behind it. That is basically just a cap. And if you loosen that, there is a Allen key right behind it that adjusts the piston length in the back caliper. So basically, you take that cap off, which just covers the Allen key on the back of the piston, and you remove that, tighten, I'm sorry, let me back up totally from scratch. Remove that cover bolt, release the e-brake to completely release pressure, and then with it completely down, lift it up 2 or 3 clicks. This is probably like 6 or 7, that's all the way maxed out. But 2 or 3 clicks, tighten the Allen key, which basically tightens the caliper, because you want 2 clicks to be hand tight. That way if you gorilla rip the e-brake, it's absolutely insanely tight. Once you do 3 clicks, tighten that, put the cover bolt back on, essentially you've just adjusted the e-brake. And that's the right way to do it. That actually adjusts the hydraulics, not just the little band that runs from the e-brake back. Because basically all the little band does, which is essentially just adjusting it from the e-brake itself, all that does is adjust how stiff the e-brake really is. It doesn't really adjust how tight it pulls on it. Okay, I did a dry run on the driver's side just so I could confirm that it works, but I also looked it up online because a couple of different results were coming up. The first one was to raise the e-brake up a couple of clicks first and then fully tighten it. And then another set of instructions said to leave it down, finger tighten it, and then it'll be good. So I'm gonna do that option. I'm gonna leave my e-brake completely down and tighten them that way. All right, first step is to get the little cap off of it. It's that right there, right there. Well, goddamn. Boom. Ugh. Make my life a little easier. You shouldn't need more than literally a hand tool to get these guys off. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and tighten it by hand. And that's a little too tight. There we go. And basically what I'm doing is I'm tightening it and I'm turning the... trying to turn the rotor. So right now it's turning. If I turn the screwdriver just a little, I can turn the rotor. If I turn it to the right, I can still kind of turn it. And you basically just want to do it finger tight. And I can't turn the rotor at all by hand. So finger tight on this guy. And I can't turn the rotor. So that's all we're gonna do. There we go, just a little bit. And then replace our cap wherever it is. There we go. Make sure to cross thread it. I'm just kidding, don't do that. Okay. And that's all there is to it. That's all you do to adjust it the right way. All right. And with that, we can go ahead and put our wheels back on. Lower the car down on the ground, and once we get it lowered down, I'll probably adjust the e-brake handle itself to feel a little bit tighter, just because it's really sloppy right now. But like I said in the very beginning of the video, you never want to rely on the e-brake handle to adjust the e-brake. You always want to actually adjust the brake calipers themselves, the actual pressure on the pad themselves first. That's the actual brake. After that, you can adjust whatever other sections you want. But if the brake themselves are sloppy or loose, doing the handle is just gonna make it feel tighter. That's not actually tightening anything. So you wanna always start in the back and work your way forward, not the other way around. So we're gonna get these wheels on, we'll lower it back down on the ground, and then we'll play with the e-brake. Other side. All right. Got the wheels on, and I think I've figured out why it doesn't quite work. Because even after adjusting this one, because even with the e-brake about halfway up and already adjusting the driver's side, I can still turn the wheel pretty easily, even with all the way up. I can still turn it. So that's why the e-brake doesn't actually work. It's because only the passenger side is actually doing anything, and the passenger side can't hold the weight by itself. So I think whoever had this before me had somehow stripped it. A lot of the videos were saying that they're really easy to strip, and like a quarter of the time when a customer brings it in, it's totally stripped and they have to just replace the caliper. I don't have caliper money at the moment, so that kind of sucks, but we can always leave it on the flat ground right where it is for the time being. So at least I know how to adjust it, and I know that something's actually wrong with it, not just that it's loose. So I guess it was still worth something, but it's still kind of frustrating, but whatever. It's all part of owning a project car, right? So let's go ahead and get it jacked up, pull the stands out from under it, and we'll get it lowered down. And honestly, I think I'll hold off on doing the little e-brake adjustment, since again, I didn't actually fix the issue. There's not really any point in tightening up the e-brake just now, so we'll hold off on it. We'll put that off for a future video. Probably want to do the actual caliper. Then we'll tighten the e-brake handle inside as well. But with that, I can hear the dogs sniffing at the door over there, and my wife is going to be home from work any minute. So with that, we're going to go ahead and cut the video short here. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me throughout all of this. This is the second garage that I've ever had, and this is a huge, huge upgrade. And when I moved into our one-car garage a couple years ago in 2022, we were at 600 subscribers. That's absolutely insane, because by the time that I'm uploading this, we're about to pass 1,700, and that's just been 2 years. So we've done so much in the last couple of years, and that's even with me really slowing down on the videos too. I've slowed down. I'm only putting out stuff that I feel is quality, and we've managed to grow the channel so much. So I want to thank you guys. This is all thanks to you, and we're gonna keep going up and up from here. But with that, guys, drink water, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.